Now, for those that's in that arena, they look back and laugh at the story. Literally laugh at the story. Because it's so many people that has opinions that honestly don't know the specifics of how that could even be possible. This shit is it's nigga, entertainment could be the only way that could even enter into the real lives of real niggas.
When Kanye said Harriet Tubman didn't free the slaves, she just happened to go on to
Right. So Harriet Tubman, in job recruit, she worked for temp. She was a temp.
She was a temp agency, right?
And that's what I mean. Kanye West is never so mentally unstable that he says anything other than about incredibly insensitive things about white people.
Right, you never really say anything about white people.
Nope. Nope. And he ain't so crazy that he can't sign a deal with the Gap. And he's not so crazy that he can't get a $5 million PPP card.
Right.
He's not that crazy. He's only crazy right around the time a project comes out.
Yeah.
And I don't.
And he talks crazy about black.
That's what, and he knows what to do. And he knows what to do.
Come on, man.
He knows. If you said, let me tell you something. If you said anything like that about any other group of people, you'd be castigated because you said it about us. We get to do it. Harriet Tubman was called Moses. She led, she risked, and he makes what Kanye does that I despise is he constantly put an asterisk next to slavery, like it wasn't that bad. Like all she was doing was taking them from one job to another.
Right. Except the difference is that you could quit your job in a minute.
Right.
You can't quit slavery.
Exactly.
You can't say I'm not going into work today.
Right.
I'm going on unemployment.
So he made it seem and makes it seem like her accomplishment or a big deal. And he does it for, at the same time that was happening, Donald Trump, the Secretary of Defense, had agreed to take the Confederate soldiers' name off the bases, right? And in an interview with Chris Wallace, Donald Trump said, "Well, who are we going to put on the base? Al Sharpton? Of course, people know Al Sharpton going to be a base, but Harriet Tubman, not."
Yeah. I mean, Harriet Tubman's supposed to get a $20 bill.
Right. And
right.
so,
but according to Kanye,
right. So what he does is, it's not. Is it really that coincidental that you bring up Harriet Tubman at a time when they're talking about who we're going to name these bases after? And somebody who was supposed to be a current. I don't think it's accidental. And I'll tell you what he's doing. And I said this before. He's a morally. Him and Donald Trump are exactly the same kind of people. They're both morally. They're demagogues. They are narcissists. Neither of them read. And I've seen both their wives now. They're the same people. And then to say that I'm going to enter an election.
Oh Lord.
At the most pivotal time in American history.
And potentially split the vote.
And to not give a shit. Yeah. To not care. Like,
I got all the time in the world, man.
What are you going to do about unemployment? What are you going to do about...
I'm watching YouTube.
What are you going to do about a shredded economy? What are you going to do? Because everybody can't wear fucking Yeezys and hear Jesus walks all the goddamn time. That's not going to fix it. But you believe that it's dope to insert yourself at a time like this? You're the worst fucking kind of human being. And I have no respect for him. And I think that it says more about the 2% of Americans that will support him than it does about him. He has a fucking... Stop telling me that, oh, he lost his mother. You know, it's a lot of homeless people that had tragedy happen to them. And they couldn't put it together. And they don't live in Wyoming or Calabasas. We'll pray for Kanye. When was the last time you prayed for somebody who had their fucking mind shattered on the street? You don't do that?
Yeah, I mean, people at this point just give him a pass and do the, oh, you know, he's going through mental illness right now. Yeah.
Be crazy and shut the fuck up. I tell you this. Then he took the homeless people's outfit and sold it to America for hundreds of dollars. He is, when you lose your mind and you're not, and when personal tragedy happens, Look at how many service veterans are homeless now because we sent them to war and then give them the resources they need. Do we pray for them? Do we give them a break?
Yes.
They're maligned and he's rewarded. You wouldn't.
And I'm gonna laugh about it too.
He gets $5 million from the
Matter of
government.
fact, I'm gonna send you a picture of it.
You wouldn't give dog.
Cause I'm
You
gonna laugh.
wouldn't spend that much money opening a fucking shelter.
Yeah, I mean, that's trash. Because honestly, when this whole thing started and I got together with my team, and I'm like, should we apply for a loan?
You cook today?
And we're like, we're doing okay financially. We don't need to apply. Because we have taking money from someone who actually needs it. So we didn't apply for a loan. Point blank. Glad TV is doing okay through the pandemic. We're not just going to take a bunch of money just because it's there. The end. Yeezy is one of the most successful brands in fashion, period. What the hell are you doing taking loans like that?
They're the same. And then you get to pretend like you're fucking nuts. You get to pretend like you couldn't make these kind of deals. And I'm not saying that he's not mentally disabled. I'm not saying that he doesn't have problems. But I'm saying this. His problems are not the reason why he seems to disrespect black people and hates black women. That's irrespective of what's going on. Crazy. I mean, you having a mental problem doesn't make you say evil shit about slaves.
Right, because I believe
God,
it
you
was
was
the
an
day
idiot.
after
You don't
and I
know
had
that
our
to
last
quit.
interview with the George Floyd thing that happened.
Yeah.
It was literally like the next day.
Or a couple.
Or maybe a couple of days. And it was like, oh shit.